How's it going, everyone? My name is Bertimus, and welcome back to the forest. Now, in today's episode, it's time to start expanding outwards. Now, as you can see, I've kind of started some blueprints, which we'll get to in a moment, but the idea is that we need to start branching out into other areas of the forest to where we can actually start building up some of those other places that I was talking about in previous episodes. So, in order to get that kicked off, I have prepared something a little special. Our first waypoint, as it were, which is going to be our mission for today's episode, is to start laying down some roads to those other locations and to get that first waypoint built. Also, something I probably should have done a long time ago, but let's get to it. As you can see, I have done a little laying of blueprints. I have roads laid out that'll go from our main base, or the first base I should say, all the way down to the watering hole, and then we have roads going off to that tree over there and this tree over there, and then in the middle is our first waypoint where we have our fishing pond. Now this fishing pond, well, I mean, we should have kind of protected this a while ago because I use it for fish all the time, but it's now finally going to get the treatment that it deserved. So what we have is a big circular platform with a big hole in the middle. It's actually 3 platforms I've kind of merged into one in order to get this look going. And I think what we need to start doing is just cutting down some of the trees around here. You'll notice there are some stumps and trees in here. I kind of want to leave those so we can have some nice trees kind of coming up through the foundation here. I think that'll be a nice little look and feel for this piece. Another thing I've done in preparation for this is get a bunch of rocks, because as you can see, we need about almost 1,300 rocks just for the roads. And there's more rocks to come, my friends, because it's not a Bertimus build unless there's way too many rocks. But in the spirit of that, I thought we would go ahead and get started. This is going to take a while. Here we go! We finished the road that goes from the base down to the waypoint. I have finished the foundations that are over here, and I really enjoy having some of these trees starting to grow back here. This is super nice. I've been cutting down the trees all along the outsides in order to fill this area. Another thing that I've added is a gazebo, because I thought a gazebo would be a nice little touch to have here, a nice little spot to kind of come in and just hang out and look around. A stairway to get in and out of the pond, because it is not fun to get trapped in the pond currently without a way to get in and out easily. So I put that in, and also our stairway to kind of get up into this. One thing I want to start doing now is that I want to start adding rock walls that will go, excuse me, fine, I'll start back here. Just like everywhere else, we're gonna have our rock walls that go all along the base to kind of protect that initial foundation, because I'd much rather repair the rock walls than trying to rebuild these platforms again. That would just be a pain in the butt. And then out to there. Perfect! Although, that is quickly adding to our growing list of rocks. I mean, I had knocked some out getting this done, but now I need to get both of these roads done. This is gonna take a long time, man. The first road that I thought I would start working on was actually this one, and get this one finished up. So this road actually goes from the waypoint, and it goes all the way into the forest here. It comes over by the cave that has all the really good cloth stuff to the main tree. And I actually think this will be the location that we start building next. But what we need to do is finish these roads first and the waypoint. That is the goal for today's episode. The other road to the other side comes all the way over here. It has a branch that leads off down to our little encampment, our little death pit area. And then if we keep going at the fork and go straight instead of turning off, we will come all the way around, all the way over to the other side over here. We have nice big tree. Come on, stamina. I gotta show the people where we're going. That road comes out all the way over here. That is a long road. Comes out all the way over here to this tree. And this will be the third location that we build at. Because this is the first two ones that were easily accessible. So we have main tree over there, second tree over there, third tree here. Alright, let's go back. I want to keep building. There's a lot of work to be done. Oh, hi. Just wait. Soon, these roads will be complete, and then you'll be able to use them too. Excuse you. There is plenty of room on this road for two. We're finally done with the pathways. That took a long time with a lot of interruptions. And we're finally done cutting logs. Thank goodness. I've also finished the bottom layer for all of the rock walls. I've started to work on the entrance here, so we're only going 2 layer on the base, but there's a 3rd layer along the interior that goes around the edge of all of the different platforms here. Then we have our protective circular ring in the middle of sticks, which we can start picking up all these free sticks. Putting those in. I also like that the height of this, I never actually noticed this before, but the height of the stick wall actually kind of lines up perfectly with the gazebo sticks. That worked out pretty well. Another thing you will have noticed is that all along the perimeter of this, I have done our single pillar logs in order to start connecting and putting up our stone arches to go all the way around the outside. I want this to be a really cool little retreat, kind of nestled amongst the chaos here, so that folks can kind of come up into here. Eventually I'll put a fire in here so they can come down, they can get their water, they can bring it up and cook it, or they can come get fish and have fish. Like, this is going to be a good little waypoint. The only thing I'm not going to put here, which I thought about, was drying racks, because if I put drying racks with fish here in order for people to come and get fish, well, that just means the cannibals also want to come up and take it, and then they break the stuff. So hopefully we can kind of mitigate that. And now all I need to do is start filling in all these rocks, add in a bunch more rocks, fill in all of those rocks. There's a lot of rocks to get, y'all. But at least we're done chopping wood. So that's nice. This is actually going to be a nice little shady retreat when it's all done. It's a shame that it's kind of in the middle of like 2 different cannibal patrols. It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. Alright, just checking in. We have gotten a lot of work done. We have a lot of work ahead of us still. We have now added skull lamps that will lead from the entrance all the way down. Eventually, all of the roads will have skull lamps like this, but let's get real. Both of those roads are pretty long. And that's a lot of our neighbors that we would have to invite over. To make this episode a little easier, I've only done it for the main walkway, the main road here that goes from the waypoint to the base. And I've added those all the way down. I've already built a couple over here, so we have 2 for the entryway. And 1, the first one built in the arches. So now we have all the arches done. And we have skull lamps placed in each one of the arches. Now, because of this, this means that we have a lot of friends that we need to hang out with. Precisely another 26, because I already have 4 skulls from the last crew that came over. So, we need to go and find a bunch of neighbors and bring them over. Although, I can finish off a couple of these. There we go. Let's get these started. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's already looking great. And all the trees are coming back. when this is all finished, this is gonna be just a really... I'm really happy with this. Nice little staircase that kind of goes down in here. And I think it's mostly safe. You know, as long as we don't have any of the big mutant baddies come over. I don't think the cannibals would be too much of a problem with all of this. They haven't been so far anyway. At worst, they've come up and just kind of smacked these walls. And that's not even that big of a deal. Half the time it doesn't even really do damage. I haven't had any of them be smart enough to come up onto here with me though yet. Let me just pull out the old attention grabber. Oh. Oh boy. Is that a Colin? Hey buddy. Oh, and an Armsy. Hey, boys. Oh, okay. Woo! Hello, friends. Hello, hello. Yep. Colin, come on. Come on, boyo. There you go. What? What happened? Colin? Colin? Hey, you fuckers can't go next to my base. Oh shit. Come on. There you go, buddy. Come on. Oh, you want a piece of this? You don't want a piece of this. You're running off the wrong direction. Armsy, no. Armsy, no. Bad. bad Armsy. Come on. Oh, God. Go! Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh! Oh, God. Oh, God. He took it out. Oh, arms. God damn it, Armsy. There you go. You're not using them right. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah. Uh-huh. No. Bad. Go away. Exciting day. Too bad you had to go and kill yourself, Colin. Guess I can take my arrow out of your butt. Why can't I skin you? Can I push you? Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. God damn, you're big. Yeah. Another trophy for the trophy room. Y'all sit tight. I'll be right back. It figures that I would get the last of the skulls that I needed just as soon as it turns day. On the plus side, it's all done. We have the road going from the main base all the way down to the waypoint, all the way finished. We've got all the skull lamps done, and all the hanging skulls done. It only took a few trips down and back to our little killing field over there, but you know what? In the end, it was totally worth it. I think this looks fantastic. And it's a nice little protected area for us to go fishing. As soon as, you know, I can see fish again. Oh! I did, however... Hold on, I'm gonna go find it. Yeah. So I found one little pond. So if you go straight back from where the gazebo is, like that whole little refuge, go straight back, there's one little pond here that I can actually still see into. But why can I only see into this one and not all of those others that are still pitch black? Is it because it goes to a certain depth? Because that doesn't make any sense. Can I kill fish with this? No, I can just make some nice splashes. But yeah, so why can't I see into this one? I don't understand. I also really enjoy that some of the trees that are in there are some of those really freaking tall trees too. That's gonna be great. I like that a lot. This is a good looking little build. One thing I will be curious about though, because I haven't had an issue with it yet. But we all know, or at least anyone that has been following this game for any amount of time, that cannibals jump up. I mean, we saw it in the last video. Cannibals jump up into trees. So yeah, I don't actually know if cannibals jumping in trees is going to be an issue for this base at all. But if that does happen, I mean, hopefully I catch it on camera. I don't know if this will be close enough for them to like trigger their action, so to speak, and have them like phase through the wall to get up there, and then they can just jump down into it. I mean, honestly, there's no gate or anything, so they can just walk into it. But if I'm up here and they're on that side, and they want to just jump up into the tree, I don't know if they can do that or not. I don't know if these walls are going to be far enough away for them to be able to do that effectively. I guess we'll find out. Here we go. As the sun starts to set, this place really lights up. Dang, this is a pretty little place. I like this a lot. You know what? That effigy back there keeps creeping me out. Because I'll turn around, I think one of them is standing there. Just having that protective halo all the way around you. That's pretty great. And look at that pathway. It goes all the way back up to the base. That's going to look really nice when we have the roads lit going off in either direction as well. I'm excited to see that. Yep. I like that. And just that one tree being lit up down there. That's very cool. Alright everyone, that's all the time I have for this episode today, unfortunately. But if you enjoyed the episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the waypoint? Think it's a good addition? You think it's a cool idea to have all these branching past all our different bases kind of connecting up to one singular point? Let me know. Until the next episode, I'll see you all later. Bye.